Today I would like to present the introductions to our group study on the housing quality issue in the pupil housing programs or Program Perumahan Raya PPR in Kuala Lumpur. Rapid urbanization in major cities has increased the demand for affordable housing, especially among the low-income communities. In Kuala Lumpur, the government introduced the Pupil Housing Programs or PPR to improve the housing accessibility. However, while PPR has helped address affordability, housing quality has become a major concern. Common issues including poor building conditions, lack of proper maintenance, and structural defects which affect the overall living environment. This problem not only just impact physical conditions but also lead to the health risks, safety concerns, and psychological stress, particularly among low-income households who have limited ability to improve their housing conditions. Therefore, housing quality is not just a technical issue, but it's also an important factor in achieving inclusive, resilient, and sustainable regional development. This study aims to identify the key housing quality issues in PPR housings, analyze their socio-economic impacts, and propose sustainable strategy to improve living conditions in Kuala Lumpur.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nashara Anissa Binti Sahum. My number matric is 29853. Today, our group will be present about my part is a key issue related to sustainable development in PPR housing in Kuala Lumpur. Although a PPR was developed to provide affordable housing for low-income communities, this is because many residents still face the problems such as a damaged floor, a faulty lift, poor drainage, and overcrowding and a weak waste management. This issue affect the economy, social, and environment, all aspects of a sustainable development. The first one from a perspective is economic dimension. From the economic perspective, is poor housing quality creates financial burdens for the resident and the government. Many PPR residents cannot afford repair costs because they belong to the P4 income group. At the same time, the local authority also need to spend a lot of the money on the maintenance and repair works. As example, poor living condition may also affect the resident health and work productivity, causing the loss of income. The secondly key issue for the sustainable development is social dimension. From the social perspective, the poor housing quality can affect the resident, especially safety, comfort, and the quality of life. This is because the problems such as a cracked floor, broken staircase, and a faulty lift can be dangerous, especially for their children and elderly people. Overcrowding in a small PPR units also can increase the stress and reduce privacy. The weak security system may contribute to social problems such as a thief and vandalism. Lastly, a key issue to sustainable development is environmental division. For the environmental perspective, the poor drainage system often causes the flash flood and unhealthy living conditions. This is because it can block drain and stagnate water, can increase the risk of a dengue fever. As example, poor waste management also causes unpleasant smell, pest expansion, and poor sanitation. In addition, water leakage and inefficient building designed to leak the waters of a natural resource. Lastly, conclusion. In conclusion, the housing quality issue in PPR flat a major challenge to a sustainable urban development in regional developments. This is because the problems such as faulty lift, overcrowding, and poor drainage and weak waste management can affect the resident and quality of life and create financial pressure. Therefore, The improving housing to quality is very important to ensure the safer, healthier and more sustainable living in condition, especially for residents in Kuala Lumpur. So thank you, that's all about my part.
Good morning everyone, my name is Pingjai, my normal matrix is 299256. Today I would like to present about the social, economic and environmental impact on affect community in the People Housing Program or PPR in Kuala Lumpur. Although PPR improve living conditions, housing quality problems still exist and affect the community in many ways. First, I will explain the positive impact. One positive impact is that PPR provide basic housing and improve the quality of life for low-income families. Residents can live in a safer and more stable environment. Affordable housing also reduces living costs because residents do not need to pay high return fees. As a result, they can use their income for other important needs such as food, education, and healthcare. Stable housing can also improve social well-being and strengthen community relationships. The second positive impact is the improve the living environment and infrastructure. Compared to informal settlement, PPR housing provide basic facilities such as water supply, electricity, and drainage system. This facility help improve environmental hygiene and create a more organized residential area. Proper ventilation, lighting, and sanitation can also improve resident health and well-being. The third positive impact is promote community interactions and a sense of security. Since residents live close to each other, it is easier to build social relationships and community support. Good neighborhood relationships can improve residents' sense of belonging. Furthermore, crime prevention through environmental design is a design approach that helps prevent crime through better environmental planning. Better lighting and proper monitoring system can reduce crime risk and increase residents' sense of security. Next, I will discuss the negative impact. The first negative impact is poor housing quality. Some PPR units face problems such as damaged floor, leaking ceiling, and faulting leak. Poor building quality and weak maintenance reduce resident comfort and affect their daily life. In addition, poor housing conditions can increase stress and reduce life satisfaction. Low-income families may also unable pay repair costs. At the same time, the government needs to spend more money on maintenance and repair. The second negative impact is poor environmental management. Some residents throw rubbish in public areas, causing pollution and unpleasant smell. Poor drainage system can also cause stagnant water during heavy rain. These situations increase the risk of diseases such as dengue fever. Unhealthy housing environment can negatively affect public health. Therefore, weak environmental management can reduce the sustainability of PPR communities. Lastly, PPR area may also face community safety and social problems. Poor lighting and lack of security facility may increase crime risk. High-density living conditions can also create stress and neighborhood conflict. Over time, this can weaken community relationships and affect residents' mental health. In conclusion, PPR brings both positive and negative impact to the community. Although it improves living conditions for low-income groups, but issues related to housing quality, environmental management, and safety still need improved. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nisa Musfiti Shardi, 299323. So I would like to present of the innovative, inclusive and sustainable strategy for improving PPR housing in Kuala Lumpur. First, I would like to discuss the implementation of the smart and preventive maintenance system. Currently, many maintenance issues in PPR area are only repaired after the serious damage occurred. It's leading to higher repair costs and inconvenience for residents. To address this, digital technologies such as sensor and mobile application can be used to detect problems like water leakage, drainage blockages, and lift malfunction early. This allows maintenance team to take faster action before the damage becomes worse. So, other than that, proper the maintenance improve the building quality, reduce environmental impact, and creates more efficient and sustainable housing management. Secondly, I would like to explain community-based management participation. Community involvement is important in improving housing conditions in PPR area, especially in maintaining shared facilities such as lift, corridor, and waste disposal area. To address the issue, resident committees and community programs such as Gotong Royong, awareness campaigns, and neighborhood watch activity should be strengthened. This initiative encourages residents to care for their environment and work together to maintain cleanliness and safety. In addition, resident committees can help report maintenance issues and act as a bridge between residents and housing authorities. Through the active participation, PPR area can become cleaner, safer, and more harmonious place to live. Moving on to the third strategy, which is green and resilient infrastructure upgrading. Many PPR areas face problems such as a poor drainage system, low quality construction material, and weak building design, which can lead to flash flood, linkage, and building deterioration. To overcome this issue, infrastructure upgrading is necessary and important. Improvements such as better drainage system, flood-resistant design, and the use of durable and environmentally friendly materials can help reduce flood risk, minimize structural damage, and lower maintenance costs. As a result, PPR housing can become safer and sustainable, also more comfortable for residents. Lastly, I would like to discuss financial assistance and subsidies. Most PPR residents belong to the B40 income group and often they face financial difficulties and maintaining their homes. Problems such as leaking ceiling, broken tiles, and faulty plumbing are often left unprepared, leading to more serious damage and higher repair costs. Therefore, government support through repair subsidies, microfinance scheme, and housing grant is important to help residents maintain their housing unit. Early financial assistance can encourage timely repair, reduce long-term maintenance costs, and improve the overall living condition in PPR area.
I will conclude our presentation. Overall, the People Housing Programs or PPR has played an important role in providing affordable housing for the low-income groups, especially before the population in Kuala Lumpur. However, our studies show there have still significant challenges, particularly in terms of housing quality, maintenance, and long-term sustainability. These issues are not only for the physical problem, but they also create economic burdens for the residents and the government, negatively affect resident quality of life and community well-being, and contribute to the environmental problems such as poor drainage and waste management. To address this challenge, we propose several key strategies, including the implementation of smart and preventive maintenance systems, stronger community participations, upgrading green and resilient infrastructure, and providing financial support. So, in conclusion, achieving sustainable regional development requires a holistic and integrated approach to balance the economy, social, and environmental factors. Improving PPR housing is essential to ensure a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable urban future.